There are two versions. There is the version of you that is starting to feel crispy, that knows that you need help, that doesn't really know who to reach out to, that doesn't know who to trust, and like needs to do something. And you're reading all these things on the internet that say high functioning anxiety, burnout, stress management, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, work a full-time job, do all these things. And you're like, I don't even know totally what direction to go into, but I need to start doing some preventative measures. And so what does that start looking like? And those are the individuals that come to me, that book a free strategy call. We have a chat and we kind of like give some like, hey, you're keeping yourself stuck by not prioritizing things. Like, let's figure out what those systems are to get you on track. And then there's this other person. The other person has an autoimmune condition, or the doctors haven't figured out what's been going on. There's somebody who's held weight for most of their life. They're the person that feels responsible for a lot of different things. They actually have the personality a lot of times of just being a high achiever, being a succeeding, overfunctioning person. Like, their brain is constantly going and they are thinking faster than most other people. They're very successful at some of the things that they've done, and they've worked hard in that success, but now they're kind of left with their own nothingness, because even though they have all of these different things, they don't feel deeply connected. There's like this underlying depression and withdrawal, right? Withdrawal from how they make decisions, withdrawal from relationships, withdrawal from how they're showing up in this existence. And I got to tell you, like, these are my favorite people because I understand them on a really, really deep level. The amount of existential conversations that I have, the amount of times where I spend time with somebody, helping them to redirect and understand like what's happening here in the wiring of their brain, because they might not identify as having this like traumatic childhood, which is okay. You don't have to come from a traumatic childhood to be struggling with perfectionism. They might not have grown up with these parents who were constantly pushing them, or maybe they did. Or maybe they grew up in systems where they learned that chaos, the comfortable chaos, was their responsibility, and now they've decided that that's the lineage of their life. That's what they're supposed to do throughout their life. And this is what causes those deep-rooted immune conditions. It's what causes these like mystery illnesses, and now they have no choice but to stop. But they're still being successful because they're still operating these businesses. They're still functioning as parents. They're still taking care of their aging parents. They're caught in the middle here. And these are the people that I work with. Go ahead and book a free strategy call. They're free. Spend an hour with me for free. Use my brain. Have a great rest of your day.